going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG, LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. That message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on Cloud9Fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time, because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome in on a Thursday afternoon. Battle Creek, home of the Lady Grizzlies. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright here to bring you Mustang softball. A beautiful sunshiny afternoon right now. Been rain around all day long. They've actually had some rain up here today. I know that many games have been canceled, moved, and rescheduled because of the rain. Well, one of the advantages of playing on turf is that you can play in as long as it ain't coming a storm right this moment, we can play. So obviously the field conditions are always the same, and so thanks to Murray County and their turf fields, we're getting to play tonight. Coming off a big win Monday night are the Mustangs on turf that night as well at Columbia Central. So back-to-back games here on turf should hopefully prove successful. The Mustangs obviously looking to get another district win here, sitting at 1-3 in the district, having defeated Battle Creek at Loretto earlier this season. Looking to go to 2-3 in the district here, looking to go to 11-8 on the season. Battle Creek comes in as obviously a new school and only a freshman, sophomore, I believe, but looking to extend that. And have to admit, this is my first time to the campus, and they've done a great job with the campus here. A lot of beautiful facilities and state-of-the-art, top-notch high school softball field here. And we're about ready for pitch number one. Give a shout out to Aubrey Ezel. She's not feeling well today and is at home, and so we're going to miss her today. But we're ready for some softball. So Breeley Winter's going to lead us off here. Cam Hansen's going to stand on deck. So first pitch misses inside for ball one. The Battle Creek Lady Grizzlies will send Martin to the plate. That pitch will bounce in the dirt, and it'll be 2-0 here. And that one misses high, so lead off Breeley Winters get the count to 3-0 here. Was looking back at the first Battle Creek game. Josie Martin was the pitcher in that one as well. That one called strike one, so 3-1 the count. Pitch hits her on the left calf there, and so she'll earn her way on base with a hit by pitch here. So that'll put the leadoff down at first as she reaches down and rubs it a little bit there. Kind of grimaces on first base. Not a lot of meat there in that part of the leg. Cam Hansen will bat for her first time. Coach Glass over here giving the instructions to read a dirt ball. If he finds a dirt ball today, he'll be the only one that finds it. So going to have to change some terminology here with this turf. That pitch hits the outside corner for strike one. That evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one just misses out, says Mr. Umpire. So 2-1 the count. Well, this one's high and outside. Coach Glass screams out for Breeley to hold. So 3-1 the count. And that pitch bounces in the turf, and so Cam will earn her way on with a walk here. So a hit by batsman, hit by pitch, and then a walk brings up Mallory Corbin with nobody out, 2 on here. Top half of the first inning. She shows bunt, pulls it back, called strike one. This pitch runs inside for ball one. Probably a fake bunt there on the first pitch just to see what the bunt coverage would look like. Not thinking Mallory's bunting here. Hits this one to second base. Second baseman fields it there. Gets to second in time to get the out. And so Mallory will reach on the fielder's choice.
Now batting number 8, Kirsten Randall.
Breeley will move up to third on the play. Going to have a courtesy runner for Mallory, who will be the pitcher in the bottom half of the inning here. So Channa Reed will come in to run for Mallory at first base. 1 out, runners on the corners. Kirsten Randall will see Martin for her first time today. This one gets high and away. Breeley's off and running. She's going to throw as the pitcher's not there to catch the pitch, and so Breeley's going to plate the first run for the Mustangs here. Channon's going to move up to second on the pass ball. So 1-0 the count here to Randall. And that one just misses for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. This one's outside and runs the count 3-0. So Kirsten finds herself way ahead here. Chelsea Atkinson standing on deck, waiting her turn should the Mustangs be able to extend the top half of the first inning here. Kirsten lifts this one high down the left field line. It gets fouled down the left field line. I'll have to admit to you that we are stationed just inside of the third base dugout where the Mustangs are. And so left field and foul territory down the left field line is completely out of my view here. I'll try to get in a little different angle. 3-1 pitch here. And that one bounces in the turf. And so it's going to be back to, it's going to be the second walk, excuse me, not back to back, but the second walk of the top of the first here. So runners will be on first and second again. One out. Chelsea Atkinson will bat left-handed here facing Martin for the first time today. And that pitch misses outside for ball 1. This one bounces in the turf, gets away from the catcher, and the runners are going to move up on the pass ball here. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Chelsea. That one misses up as well. So 3-0 the count. Macy Kate Livingston stands on deck, waiting her turn here. And that one's going to bounce off the turf. And so we are going to have back-to-back walks. And that will load the bases here. And coach of the Grizzlies is going to come out, talk to his pitcher here. Again, third walk of the inning. Got a hit batsman. So Mustangs yet to put a hit on the board here in this game. The top of the first, they do lead 1-0. As the catcher and the pitcher come in, coach talk about it here. Macy Kate, who had a rough night against Martin back at Loretto, faced her twice, was hit by a pitch on both the bats back in Loretto. Coach Glass calls in a grand slam here. I'll put a lot of money on a grand slam here. I would love to see it, but she may be feeling her Wheaties a little bit. And she leaves that pitch up high wisely for ball 1. We'll take a good hard gap shot to left center and right center. That pitch is outside. Got to get one she can hit first. So 2-0 the count here. Bases loaded. Chelsea at first. Kirsten second. Channa at third. She does hit this one. Hits it to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to throw over to first. It's not going to be in time. So the run's going to score. Just a little dribbler there that kind of hangs out in no man's land.
Now batting number 15, Abby Andrews.
So Channa's going to score. Make it 2-0. So Macy Kate will reach on the air there by the shortstop. Abby Andrews will bat here. This one hits her. And so that's going to move her down to first. That's going to move Kirsten into the plate for the third run, and it's going to be 3-0 here. So Chelsea's going to stand on third. Macy Kate's going to stand on second. And Abby's going to have Zayla Hansen. The courtesy run for her here as Abby will be our catcher when we come to the bottom half of the first inning. And Jesse Chance will bat in the 8-hole here, top half of the first inning. 1 out. Jesse rips this one right back up the middle. That'll be the first hit of the game. Chelsea scores easy. Mayscate comes around from second, scores easy. Going to hold Zayla at third, so Jesse will have the first hit for the Mustangs here. It'll be a 2 RBI double. That'll stretch the lead to 5-0.
Now batting number 22, Brenlyn Snyder.
And so the 9-hole batter will be Brenlyn Snyder. Briley Winters will stand on deck if we could flip the line up here and get back to the top. This one gets way away. Zayla's coming in from third. Flip to the pitcher, not in time. Jesse's going to hold at third, so Zayla will score on the wild pitch. Make it 6-0. Jesse will move up to third. 1-0 the count here to Brenlyn. And that was low and outside for ball 2. So 2-0 the count here. 1 out, runner on third. Form of Jesse Chance. That one runs just in for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Hits the inside corner for strike 1. So 3-1 the count. And this one bounces off the turf, and so it will be ball 4. And that will get us back to the top of the lineup. So Breeley Winters will bat for her second time in this inning. Catcher comes out, gives the first and third assignment here. So Breeley, who was hit close to the knee right there in the first at bat, would come on around to score the first run of the game. Lets this one get outside for ball 1. Really lifts this one just over the shortstop, and Jesse's going to score easily from third. Ball comes into third, and Brenlyn's going to move up, and Breeley's going to move up. So we're going to have a single. That's going to be an RBI single to score Jesse. Brenlyn's going to move up on the throw, and Breeley's going to move up on the throw as well. That's going to bring up Cam Hansen for her second time. Still just 1 out here. This ball bounces in the turf. Great snag by the catcher there to keep it in front of her. This one's behind her. It does get back against the backstop. Coach Glass holds Brenlyn at third there. Mustangs leading 7-0 here. 1 out, top of the first inning. Mallory Corbin stands on deck, waiting her second opportunity of the inning. Cam slaps this one down to third baseman. Breeley moves up and thankfully gets away with one there. Brenlyn scores easy from third to make it 8.
Now batting number 6,
to
Mallory
nothing.
Corbin.
And Cam will be at first base. Mallory, who reached on a fielder's choice back in her first at bat, hits it to shortstop. She flips it to second, get the second out, and Mallory will reach again on a fielder's choice. Cam will be put out at second for the second time of the inning. Breeley will score from third to make it 9-0.
Number 8, Kirsten Randall.
Jana Reed will come back in to run for Mallory. So 2 outs now, runner on first. Kirsten Randall will bat. She is one of 4 walks in this top half of the first inning here. This one gets high and outside. Gets away from the catcher momentarily. She corrals it back in, and Chana stays at first. Kirsten lifts this one deep to center field, and it is gone for a home run by Kirsten Randall. So Chana Reed will come around and score to make it 10-0, and Kirsten Randall will have a home run here deep center field. Catcher congratulates her there. Good show of sportsmanship. And Kirsten will make it 11-0. That'll bring up Chelsea Atkinson here with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now batting number 16, Chelsea Atkinson.
So Chelsea a bat for her second time. She walked her first attempt here in the top of the first inning. This one gets away against the backstop, but nobody on base. Ball 1. This one bounces and gets away as well for 2-0. So really only the second hit of the inning here by the Mustangs. Kirsten gets a 2-run shot to dead center field. 3-0 the count. Macy Kate stands on deck waiting for her second attempt here in the top of the first inning. And that one bounces and gets away as well. So Chelsea will have back-to-back walks here in the top half of the first inning. Macy Kate, who reached on an error by the shortstop, will bat for her second time.
Now batting number 12, Macy Kate Livingston.
She won't have a chance for a grand slam here, so maybe she'll just get a hit this time. Shows bunt, pulls it back wisely. Chelsea moves up to second. Not sure that she's really bunting there with 2 outs, but maybe trying to bunt for an infield single. Chelsea moves up on the pass ball. Second pitch is down in the turf. Coach Glass is telling Chelsea no. She listens and holds at second. So 11-0 here, top of the first inning. This one hits Macy Kate right about the ankle somewhere. She grimaces as she walks her way down to first gingerly. Not a lot of padding on that ankle area there either. Kind of steps off of first, and as I mentioned earlier, she was hit in both of her at-bats back at Loretto. So she keeps the trend up here. Takes one off the leg there. Abby Andrews is swinging at the first pitch, fouls it back. Strike one. Abby was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. So Macy Kate at first, Chelsea at second. 2 out. Abby hits a shot right at the shortstop. She makes a great catch there. And so that will end the top half of the first inning. We'll be back defensively for the bottom half of the first inning right after these words from our local sponsors.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Bottom half of the first inning. Battle Creek, home of the Lady Grizzlies. Mustangs leading 11-0 here. Looking back at the game in Loretto, some very peculiar similarities here as the Mustangs put up 11 runs in the bottom half of the first inning there, and so did so on 4 hits and 4 errors back in Loretto. They put up 11 runs in the top half of the first inning on 2 hits and 2 errors.
Zoe Doherty.
So defensively here, Abby Andrews will be behind catching, and Mallory Corbin will be in the circle as Zoe Doherty leads off. And that pitch in there for strike 1. Infield's Kirsten Randall third, Chelsea Atkinson short, Macy Kate Livingston second, Jesse Chance at first. Pitch hits for strike 2, so 0-2 the count here. Mallory gets ahead. Outfielders left to right, Brennan Snyder in left, Breely Winters in center, and Cam Hansen in right. That pitch hits for strike 3, so a 3-pitch strikeout here by Mallory Corbin. Just what you wanted to see if you're a Mustangs fan. Again, a big shout out to Aubrey Ezel, who's not feeling well today. We certainly miss her. Hope that we can get her back for tomorrow, should we play tomorrow. Pitch in there for strike 1, so 4 pitches, 4 strikes here. This is Miss Hager. And there's the first ball, high and outside, which is Mallory's miss. Kaylee Hager is the batter. That one misses as well, so 2-1 the count here. That pitch misses for 3-1. That one hits for strike 2, so that'll full up the count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one will hit for strike 3, and so back-to-back strikeouts by Mallory Corbin here. And that'll bring up the number 3 batter, Miss Abby McLaughlin.
Now batting number 5, Abby McLaughlin.
That pitch gets high and outside for ball 1. That pitch just misses for ball 2, so 2-0. So Chelsea pitched the entire game back at Loretto when we faced Battle Creek. So Battle Creek seeing Mallory for the first time. That pitch hits for strike 1. So 2-1 the count.
Hey, here we go, 6.
This one's fouled back against the net for strike 2 to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here.
Hey, here we go, 6.
Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Mallory Corbin strikes out the side. Mustangs go 1-2-3 defensively. We'll be right back for the top half of the second inning. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
'Cause when I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in to Battle Creek, Spring Hill, Tennessee. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright, bringing you Mustang softball here on what has turned out to be a bright, beautiful Thursday afternoon. A lot of rain clouds around, but thankfully none have affected us here. We head to the top half of the, at least to this point, I should say. Don't want to jinx it. Head to the top half of the second inning, leading 11-0. Jessie Chance will get her second try here. Had a 2 RBI double back in the first inning. She watches this one hit the outside corner for strike 1. Martin comes back in for her second inning of work here. And this one's going to stay up high for ball 1. 1-1 to count. That one stays up high as well, so 2 on the count. Brennan Snyder will wait on deck. 8-9-1 here for the Mustangs. And Jesse swings and gets under this one. Pitcher settles in under. Makes the catch there, so 1 up, 1 down here in the top half of the second inning. Brennan, who was one of
22, Brennan Snyder.
5 walks, one of 5 walks in the top half of the 5th inning, will bat here for her second time today. Breely Winter stands on deck. That pitch gets up high for ball 1. That one just misses ball 2. Catcher trying to help her pitcher out there. That one hits for strike 1. So 2-1 the count. Swinged and foul back out of play down into the marsh pit here behind us. Mustangs on the third base line today. Grizzlies in the first base dugout. This one bounces and rolls up there in the turf. So going to have a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this one's going to bounce up there as well. So she'll earn back-to-back walks here for Brennan Snyder. That's going to take us back to the top of the lineup in Breely Winters. Breely will bat for her 3rd time. Pitch misses for ball one. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Brennan moves up to second on the pass ball. 2-0 the count. Brealey, who had the single just off of the glove of the shortstop, watches this pitch go by, and Brennan moves up to third on the pass ball. So 3-0 the count. Runner on third. One out here in the top half of the second inning. And this one bounces in the turf, and so Brealey's going to earn a walk here to put runners on the corners. So with runners on the corners and one out, Cam Hansen will bat.
Now batting number 18, Cam Hansen.
This one bounces in the turf. Brenlin's coming in to home and slides awkwardly, and the turf catches her, but she's able to get up and touch the plate for the 12th run of the game. So 12-0. Brealey moves up to second on the pitch. 1-0 the count here to Cam. And this one gets away from the catcher, and Brealey moves up to third on that pass ball. 2-0 the count. And that one stays high for 3-0. So Cam trying to earn a walk here. She walked in her first at bat, reached on an error by the third baseman. She lifts this one foul out of play over here in the growed up area behind us, third base. So 3-1 the count. And that one stays just high for ball four. And so that will be back-to-back walks. Runners on the corner. And Mallory Corbin will bat for her third time today.
Mallory Corbin.
She's reached twice on a fielder's choice. This one's high. Catcher does a great job catching it there for ball one. This one's outside, gets away from the catcher, and Brealey comes in and slides there. Make the score 13-0. Cam moves up to second on the pass ball. So 2-0 the count here to Mallory Corbin. Pitch in there for strike one. And that one hits the outside corner. Coach Glass trying to get her to punch it into right field. So 2-2 the count. And that one maybe just a little too far out there. Run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kirsten Randall stands on deck, who wants to give out a big shout out to her mother for missing her home run here. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and the second out of the inning. So Kirsten will bat here, 2 outs. Cam Hansen on second base.
Now batting number 8,
Kirsten, who had the 2-run home run back in the top half of this first inning. High and outside for ball one here. If she's going to hit home runs without her mama being here. We may not let her mama come back. She hits a shot into left field. Cam's holding at third, watching the ball as it comes in. Kirsten's going to hold it first, so great 2-out single there by Kirsten Randall. Keeps her bat hot. That'll bring up Chelsea Atkinson. Unfortunately, Chelsea has not had a chance to hit today. She's been to the plate twice, walked both times.
Chelsea Atkinson.
Hasn't even seen a strike, or at least not one called a strike. And this one's not going to be a strike either as she ducks under it. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Mustangs leading 13-0. And that one bounces in the turf. Kirsten's off and running to second. She just does get in there on a backwards, awkward slide. So stolen base there for Kirsten Randall to add to her stat sheet for today. And that one's called a strike. So 2-1 the count here to Chelsea Atkinson. First strike of the day for her. She rips this one into the right center gap. Cam's going to score easy. Ball's going to roll all the way to the wall. Chelsea's going to come into second. Hold there. She's going to have a 2 RBI double here. Great piece of hitting by Chelsea there, and she'll stand on second base with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Macy Kate Livingston. Mustangs stretch the lead to 15-0. Macy Kate swinging at the first pitch and fouls it foul down the third baseline. It's reached on an error and was hit by a pitch in the top of the first. Seeing the plate for the third time today. This one's going to bounce in the turf. Chelsea's going to hold wisely at second. Catcher makes a great block there to keep the ball in front of her. 1-1 the count. Abby Andrews stands on deck here. This one bounces as well. Chelsea's coming on this one. She slides into third. Safe, says Mr. Umpire, so we'll have another stolen base there. Going to have a 2-1 count at the plate. Macy Kate rips this one right back up the middle. She'll have an RBI single as Chelsea will walk to home. Ball will come in, and so back-to-back hits by the Mustangs here stretch the lead to 16-0. Macy Kate gets her first hit of the game. That'll bring up Abby Andrews. She was hit by a pitch and flew out to end the top half of the first inning. A line shot to the shortstop, made a great catch on it. Good hit just right at her. This one rolls up her ankle, and so she's going to reach on a hit batsman here for the second time today. That's going to put runners on first and second. And that's going to bring us all the way back around to our leadoff and Jesse Chance. Jesse, who got under the ball and flied out to the pitcher here to start this second inning. This one down in the turf bounces for ball 1. Well, Mustangs leading 16-0. She watches this one stay high for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. And that one's just outside for ball 3. So 3-0. And that one bounces in the turf, and so she's going to earn a 2-out walk. Macy Kate will move up to third, and Zayla, who's running for Abby, will move up to second here. That'll bring up Brenlyn Snyder.
Number 22, Brenlyn Snyder.
Brenlyn gets under this one a little bit. Shallow right field. Runners on the move. Right fielder makes the catch, and so that'll end the top half of the second inning. Mustangs leading big here. We'll head to the bottom half of the second right after these words from our local sponsors.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Battle Creek. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright. Mustangs leading 16-0 here, headed to the bottom half of the second inning. Mallory Corbin comes back out for her second inning of work. Couldn't have got much better in the bottom half of the first. She'll face Miss Martin here, Miss Josie Martin, the pitcher, will lead off the second inning. Swing and a miss for strike one from Mallory Corbin. So this one's low and in the turf, gets away from Abby back there. Goes all the way to the backstop. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, ball blue. Ball blue.
Got a stray ball coming in from the bullpen out here.
Hey, 1-1 blue.
As the both foul lines, first base side and third base side, have a bullpen area. Got a pitcher, number 18, looks like warming up in the Battle Creek bullpen area. May see her come out in the top half of the third inning here. That pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Mallory gets ahead here. This pitch is fouled off the first base wall. Comes out to Jesse at first. So we'll have another 1-2 pitch. Mustangs playing pretty shallow on the corners. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 4. Out number 1 for the bottom of the second here. Infield gathers around the circle. Congratulates Mallory. Outfield is playing a little shallow. Shaded over to the right field side is Breeley in center. Brendan Snyder's out in left. Cam's playing straight up in right. That'll bring up the first baseman for Battle Creek, Grozowicz. Sorry, I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but she'll bat here with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1-1 the count. First pitch is high and outside there. And that pitch is outside as well. So Mallory will fall behind 2-1 here. Swing and a miss for strike 2. This will be the only player in the... No, excuse me. There's 2 new players here in the Lady Grizzlies lineup today. didn't play at Loretto. Foul tip into the glove of Abby and strikeout number 2. So great pitching, great piece of catching there. She foul tips it.
Now batting number
Abby's
14,
able to keep the glove on it there.
Lack.
So that'll bring up Lack, the third baseman. 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So something Mallory has not done this inning. Get ahead with the first pitch. She does here. Second strike, 0-2. Pitch. Foul back, and Abby's not able to keep a glove on that one. And so we're going to have another 0-2 pitch. Foul ball. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Mallory strikes out the side again. So that'll end the second inning. Mustangs leading 16-0. We'll see what they can do in the top half of the third right here on the X Sports Network.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right. Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is your headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Are you in need of a trailer? How about a saw, tools, loaders, or even generator? Now meeting all your propane needs as well. You can find everything you need to complete your project and much more down at Old School Rentals in Loretto. Go by and let owner Ryan Smith help you today. That's Old School Rentals on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in to Lady Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network. We've got a defensive change for the Lady Grizzlies, number 18. I apologize, I don't have the subs' names. I can't hardly read them on the lineup card. Martin, the original pitcher, goes to first base. The first baseman goes to center field. And Braylee Winter stands in here and takes the first pitch off of the back of the calf. And so she is going to reach here on a hit by pitch. Be the second time she's done that today. So top of the third, nobody out. 1, 2, 3. Cam Hansen bats here.
18, Cam Hansen.
And that pitch just misses for ball 1. So 16-0 here. This pitch is up and over her head. She gets ahead 2-0 here. Cam's done been walked twice today. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1 pitch is a little blooper to the first and pitcher. They're not able to corral it there. And thankfully, Breeley moves up. Breeley moves up to second without getting put out there on the error by the pitcher or first baseman. So Cam will be at first base. Breeley will be at second. And coming in for Mallory Corbin here will be Anime Surratt, number 21. So Surratt will bat here, number 21 for Mallory Corbin. I assume Mallory will re-enter. And she'll take this one off the ankle and walk down to first base. And that will load the bases here. Top half of the third inning, bases loaded.
Now batting number 8, Kirsten Randall.
And so Kirsten Randall will bat here with bases loaded. This will be the time for a home run here. Kirsten's 2 for 2 on the day. 2-run shot. Had a single her last at bat. She won't get a chance at that one as it'll be high for ball 1. Chelsea Atkinson stands on deck here. And that pitch is low and in the turf for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. And that pitch misses high for ball 3. So Kirsten swings at ball 4 and fouls it back out of play just to keep her bat alive here. 3-1 the count. Pitch it was up high and she's just trying to get a chance to hit here. Obviously a walk's a run, but 16-0. Want to get a chance to hit, get a piece of the ball here. She's not going to be able to swing at that one, and so she's going to have to walk down to first reluctantly with the walk there, and Breeley will walk in to score. And that'll bring up Chelsea Atkinson. Chelsea will bat here with no outs. Top of the third inning, bases loaded. And that one stays up high for ball 1. That pitch there will be ball 2, which wasn't really a pitch, but obviously the infraction on the windup there. 2-0 the count. That pitch in the turf, 3-0. And that pitch misses outside. So back-to-back walks. Be Chelsea's third walk of the day. That'll bring up Macy Cade as Cam will step on home plate. Or at least step on the turf that resembles home plate.
Number 12, Macy Cade Livingston.
And so Surratt will be at third. Randall will be at second. Chelsea at first. Macy Cade will let this one roll behind her. For ball 1, Coach Glass wisely holds Surratt here at third, leading 18-0. Miss K watches that one go high for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. just high for ball 3. So 3-0 the count. Miss Kate had a single back in the top half of the second inning in her last at bat. And he calls that one strike one. And she. So 3-1 the count here. The strike zone obviously gets wider here with an 18-0 ball game. And that one bounces and rolls up in the turf. And so going to have 3 walks in a row here. That's going to walk the 19th run in. And Coach Glass is going to call time. We're going to have Kelslyn Corum. Kelslyn Corum's going to sub in here for Abby Andrews. Again, I would assume that Abby will re-enter. But Kelslyn will bat for her here. A left-handed batter. Coach from Battle Creek comes out. Takes an opportunity to gather his pitcher and catcher up. Mr. Umpire goes down and reports the sub here. And we're almost ready for the next pitch. So the Mustangs leading 19-0 here. Top half of the third inning. Jesse Chan stands on deck. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Kelslyn's got a grand slam opportunity here. Pinch hitter. She watches strike one as it hits the outside corner. This one's way high against the backstop, and that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Back and drop.
And that one stays high as well. So 3-0. 3-0's the count here to Kelslyn Corum. I'm sorry. 2-1. I'm sorry. Kevin looks at me funny here like I've lost it, and I have. She swings and misses there. 2-2 the count. First pitch was a strike, so that evens the count at 2-2. Kevin's got it right. I'm falling asleep over here. Two-two pitch is lined back to the pitcher. She picks it up there. Gets the out at first, says Mr. Umpire. The run does score. Make it 20-0. But Kelslyn is thrown out at first on the 1-3 put out. And that'll bring up Jesse Chance. And Jesse reached on a walk her last at bat. That pitch called strike one. And this one's a little dinker off the hands over to first in time for the out. Chelsea will score. Mateskate will move up to third on the fielder's choice. Make it 21-0. Jesse will be put out on back-to-back 1-3 putouts here. That'll bring up Brenlyn Snyder.
Now batting number 22, Brenlyn Snyder.
She flew out to the right fielder to end the top half of the second inning. This pitch is high for ball one. Mateskate standing on third base. This one bounces in the turf for ball two. That pitch hits for strike one. So 2-1 the count here. We're going to have a brief pause here for the national anthem. We've got a baseball field right here beside us. Well, with the national anthem now over, that'll probably been a good opportunity for a commercial there, Kevin. Sorry I didn't see what was happening there. 2-1 the count here. We're just right in the middle of Brendan Snyder batting here. But the baseball field and the softball field, for those who hadn't been to Battle Creek yet, are really close right here together. So it is kind of awkward here. They stopped for our national anthem so a little bit earlier. So 3-1 the count here. Miss Carrie Underwood made a appearance over at the baseball field and sang the national anthem through a recording and not actually in person, in case you're wondering, but sounded good anyway, right? And that pitch misses high for ball 4. So that is going to take us back around to the top of the lineup. Breely Winters will bat here in the top half of the 3rd inning for the 2nd time. She was hit by pitch. Macy Kate steps off of 3rd base. Mr. Umpire calls her out. That's the 3rd out of the inning, and so we'll head to the bottom half of the 3rd, see if the Mustangs can get 3 outs and end this one here, right here on the X Sports Network.
Cell phone plans at an affordable price, only at LE Wireless. When they say wireless for all, they mean it. With yearly plans as low as $5 per month, they say it's the best $60 you'll spend on unlimited talk and text. Ask about their monthly and family plans. They'll succeed in meeting your needs at a price you'll love. And no need to go elsewhere for accessories. Already a customer? Their referral program can put even more money in your pocket at LE Wireless, located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Call today and ask about their free phone promotion.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Bottom half of the 3rd inning right here, Battle Creek. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright, bringing you Mustang softball. Mustangs leading 21-0 here. The scoreboard shows 20-0, but it is 21-0 according to my books. Really on errors and walks, not a single hit in the last inning. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Mallory
Now
Corbin
batting under 18,
comes back out
Dana
for the
Estridge.
bottom half of the third inning. She'll face 7, 8, 9 here. Estridge will bat, the left fielder. Started as the left fielder, moved in to the pitcher, swinging a miss there for strike 2. So I have identified our pitcher there in the top of the third inning. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout there, the 7th of the game for Mallory Corbin. She'll face Rickman here, the 8-hole batter.
Now batting number 15, Georgia Ryman.
Ryman, excuse me. Wrote it down as a C and it's actually an E. She'll watch strike 1 from Mallory Corbin. So Mallory trying to go the complete game here, the shutout and the perfect game. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and so she gets ahead 0-2 here. That's the high and outside there. Not a bad 0-2 pitch. That's her miss if she's gonna miss. So 1-2 the count. And there it is again, 2-2. So gotta dial it in here and throw a strike. And this one gets up high, and so count will run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not the first one of the day, but certainly looking to. And she's going to have a walk, and so Battle Creek's going to earn a base runner here. Still got a no-hitter, but breaks up the facing the minimum perfect game. So with 1 out, runner on first. Center fielder Miss Sloan will bat here. Actually moved to left field. She shows a slap. It's going to be ball 1. Throw down to first, not in time. So if she can get a ground ball here, turn a double play. Shows bunt, strike 1. Abby throws down to first again. So 1-1 the count. Showing the bunt. Gonna have a conversation here. Just make sure we're on the same pitch calls here. Make sure we know what we're doing on a bunt. Looking for a double play ball here to end this ball game. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's a little slapper over to the third base dugout. Coach Glass makes an error there in the dugout. So first error of the game for the Mustangs comes in the form of Coach Glass. He'll need a foul pole for that tomorrow. This pitch misses up high for ball 2. So 2-2 the count. A little dinker to Coach Glass again. He fields that one cleanly. Didn't want to have to run 2 foul poles there tomorrow. A little malfunction with the catcher's helmet. Abby comes down to try to get it worked on here by Coach Glass. Got a 2-2 count at the plate. 1 out, runner on first. Little adjustment to the catcher's helmet. And another little chop to the third base side. Kirsten picks it up there, so the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this one's punched to Mallory at the circle. She throws to first in time, and so 1-3 double play put out there will end the ball game. So she ends up facing the minimum there after giving up the walk, getting the double play there for the second and third out. And so the Mustangs will take the win here, 21-0 in 3 innings over Battle Creek. They'll go to 11-8 on the season. They will go to 2-3 in the district. We are scheduled to play Lawrence County. That game is scheduled for 5 o'clock tomorrow. That is 5 o'clock tomorrow at Loretto. And that game is subject to be moved to Lawrenceburg. So stay tuned for that. If the game is able to happen in Loretto, we will have that game for you from Loretto tomorrow. If it's not able to happen in Loretto but able to happen in Lawrence County, we've already agreed to move up there and play in Lawrenceburg at 5 tomorrow. So if at all possible and the weather will allow us to play at one of the 2 places, we do hope to play tomorrow. If not, then the Mustangs are looking at the possibility of making up the Lewis County game on Monday night, and we will be at home against Lewis County on Tuesday night next week. So just stay tuned, as a couple of games have got to be made up here, and the weather is not looking very promising for the next couple of days. But we were able to get this one in here. Overall, just a great outing by the Mustangs. Very patient at the plate, and take both games from Battle Creek here in the district. So obviously got a few district games left. Got 2 with Lewis County, got 1 with Mount Pleasant. I need to try to get all 3 of those next week and get ready for the district tournament. So with nothing further here from Battle Creek, I want to thank Mr. Kevin Wright for all of his work and help on the computer and setting everything up here. This is Rodney Livingston. You've been watching Lady Mustang Softball. Till the next time, have a great evening.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.